This little fall streak cloud. The cloud, the streak started first, and then the rest of the cloud is showing up. Just like we're seeing there. There. The planes are everywhere. Watching these mountain wave clouds is the one I've been kind of looking at earlier. We got a wave coming down. You see the bottom of these clouds up. We have the hairiness, so the wave comes down, up, and down. See, this is the downward motion.
Okay.
Up, down, down. So they set the wave, they set the key wave, and everything in a wave follows downstream. That's what the chemtrails are so good at, because they have been up here. When we've had gaps in the clouds, we've been able to see the chemtrails up there. Some waves here. Just noticing the little hoods on top of these ripples. There. They're kind of faded away. Just in Boulder. One of these little vortex clouds. Little curl. Some nice ripples up in here. Little chemtrail plane running parallel to them. Always using the trails as an alignment tool for their technology. Some nice little mountain wave clouds here, or some lenticulars. Actually, they should be coming over this way, but instead they're running this way, which lets you know that there's some artificial inputs to these guys. So they're not running across the mountains like the winds would dictate. There's the flag. So we have a west wind. And then there's smooth north-south, not smooth east-west. You can even see this cloud has a different pattern, different orientation than this upper level stripe here. Again, Boulder, Colorado, Saturday. With this nice big square opening, all the clouds come up, come over, meet that point. These little scoops on this side. Squares, squares, squares. Everywhere you look, squares. There's our square. Clouds, nigh at right angles, coming out of them. Squares, squares, squares. Oh, I lost the mountain. You can see the clouds coming off it. Just all these clouds are just kind of just thin. You can see broader stripes through them, and I'll probably get a little better vision here. There's just no texture. Nothing. There's a low flight coming in through the top of this. There's another plane there coming out of that little gap in the clouds. Moving around, still have some cumulus curling off. These stationary bases. As these waves propagate across this way, the bottom is lifted up and it curls. And there's the plane again, and then against the sun. You can see how it's all kind of diffused on this side of the storm. Snow blowing off the tops.
Hey girls.
Milk. All this ripped to pieces. It's all just ripped to pieces. I showed you the hooks a little bit ago, about 15 seconds ago in the video, and now it's just shredded upon bits. Just shredded and ripped these storms to pieces. last couple of days out of the Front Range and saw some amazing clouds. I'll be able to put a slideshow together. Saw a little video. Didn't have a chance to, really get private and, have a talk with you guys. Come on, Lucy. Was out in the traffic, or out in and amongst traffic. So it's kind of hard to do this in the city. It's a lot easier to do when you're kind of private and on your own. In any case, for the last couple of days, we've been dealing with pretty nice weather. There is a massive, massive storm coming in from the west. I'm underneath that now. I've had some 40, 50 mile an hour winds. There's some pretty serious dust out over the valley floor. But as of yet, not a single drop has reached the ground locally. From the looks of things, if we had been in an unengineered weather environment, then my mountains here would have been in snows beginning Saturday late, yesterday, and then through today. And yet we have to get anything out of this, 48 hours into this event, and there's nothing. And if we don't get it by about midday tomorrow, it isn't going to happen. And this has the potential to locally to be a 1 foot snow up on these mountains, every bit of 2 to 3 feet. With the mountains running about 61% of normal snowpack, they're short. They're seriously short. And when we get these windy events, the humidities are low, the winds are high, and we end up pulling more moisture out of the soils. So I haven't heard many planes today. I'll listen tonight when we're under the heart of the storm, if that's the case, if they're up and out, and then we're just not able to see them. But I'll throw together the video from earlier in the weekend, and it looks like my 10-minute banning from YouTube has now been lifted to about 15 minutes, so these can be just a touch bit longer. And so we'll get this put together. In any case, I'm hoping that this dirt, dry ground has got several inches of snow on it in 24 hours time. I'd really like to see 8 inches of snow. This storm is that juicy, and it would be a big event for some aspects of the Front Range, certainly so for Kansas, Nebraska. People love to speed. Off to the east, it really has the potential to be a good, wet April snow rainstorm. But they were hammering the hell out of it with chemtrails right along the base of the trough off the coast of San Diego last night. And then that will really kind of where they dig the bottom of the trough, that helps either to pull the center of the storm farther southward, or it can, if they're lifting it, then it's going to be a shallower storm for me and less moisture would fall. So little inputs going on, 800 miles off the coast of San Diego matters greatly to us here in southern Colorado. It's all connected. Getting closer to sunset, and there it is. I'm in this storm. I've got these fuzzy, hazy skies. Very little definition with the clouds. You can see the little fragments of cumulus, little witty bits of something. But I'm in the core of this mother storm. And I have blue skies. Blue skies. Blue skies. There's some buildups trying to get against the mountains, but still, the tops of these clouds, the bottoms of these clouds still haven't reached the tops of the mountains. And that is absolutely insane. We have a nation full of stupid, arrogant, ignorant, out-of-touch weathermen. It's time for them to start thinking for themselves. Looking at the sky, it's trying to tell you something. Listen to it. Look at it.